Good evening, Map here, Map Investments. Bringing another video today on the stock market. Talk about the crypto market, market trends, stocks I saw. Um, my last video, I pretty much said this looked like kind of a dead cat bounce. Um, it looks like tech is under pressure with the Facebook earnings. The headline here is Nasdaq futures drop as Facebook leads tech shares lower. They say that trend is your friend. We looked at the charts in the last video and it said that we were bumping up against the moving averages and see if we can get over it or come back down and test the low. We do have Amazon. I think tomorrow we could take a look later in the video what we got on top for tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. Um, but yeah, Facebook here. Here's the headline on CNBC. Facebook shares plunge more than 20% on weak earnings. Big forecast miss. Um, Stock is down huge in the after hours, um, affecting the Nasdaq. Last trade was 249.35, down $73, over 20%. Big drop off. Um, they talk about came in below expectations in the fourth quarter, and the company said numerous challenges are ahead in the first quarter. Inflation, supply chain disruptions at advertisers and users shifting to products that monetize at lower rates are among the key issues the company faces. Revenue for the first quarter will be between 27 bill and 29 bill, while analysts were looking for them to top 30 billion. Um, so not good. They're a big chunk of the Nasdaq. Here's another article. Mark Zuckerberg murderverse business lost more than 10 billion last year, and the losses keep growing. Social media stocks crater after Facebook disappoints. I think I saw Snapchat hit 25 in the after hours. It might have bounced back a little bit, but it's 26. Twitter is at 33, and Pinterest is at 25. So there's a lot of tech wreckage. Um, in my last video, I said that the White House warned on a bad jobs report on Friday. Uh, and here's another article. All signs are pointing to a rough January jobs report on Friday. We did get the ADP report today. Let me just keep. PayPal was annihilated today. Oh, PayPal was down big time. No, I'm not a Pro member, and I'm not gonna pay for Pro. Um, I don't need Pro, but PayPal was down. I could punch them in here. Google did have a nice beat and a nice day, and they announced a 20-for-1 stock split, so average people can buy that stock. So PayPal was down over 25%. I have Square, and I got hit in correlation to PayPal. And honestly, you can maybe put some option trades on these things, um, if you wanted to trade them for a bounce. But I'm really focusing on oil, gold, silver, miners, um, foreign assets, foreign investments, and I'll touch base on some of the stuff that I picked up, and we can go through my portfolio as well. Qualcomm did nice. Spotify got destroyed, and Spotify has been a yo-yo. It was up and down with Joe Rogan and with the accusations of COVID misinformation and Neil Young and the whole debacle. Stock missed as well. So this thing has been a yo-yo and is down 15% pretty much today to 171. Um, we got geopolitical risk with Russia and Ukraine. Um, there was one that I was missing. Oh, let me see if they. I wanted to talk about the jobs report. It was pretty shocking and pretty big report. Waste Management CEO touts pretty darn robust 22 outlook. Yeah, it's pretty solid company. Um, Wayne Heisinger used to be a big deal with that company. I think Wayne Heisinger passed away. Natural gas, natural gas is going to go much higher. Uh, Storage, 5-year averages of storage are lows, and there's problems with Russia, and Russia is a big exporter of that. So they're going to put constraints on supplies, and there's some pretty cold weather. Uh, Let me go to economic news um, to see if they touch about, and actually, let me put my phone on airplane because they call me and I disrupt my video and I'm already into it a couple minutes, I'll get mad. Not mad, but whatever. I have to start over. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean. All right, so companies unexpected. So here's the headline today on the news front. Companies unexpectedly cut 301,000 jobs in January as Omicron slams labor market. Private payrolls fell by 301 for January versus estimate at 200. That's why I say Friday is going to be pretty bad. This was the first reported net job loss since December 2020, and it came as surging Omicron cases hit hiring. So the economy is slowing down as inflation rap inflation is increasing. There was actually I really follow Peter Schiff. He hasn't been right with his investment theses, but I like his economic views, and I think he's a charismatic character. Um, he's pretty funny. But if you watch his videos, his podcast, his YouTube channel goes back like 10 years, and he everything he talks about, you know, has transpired. But the Fed just keeps kicking the can down the road, and he's been right. He has. So he posted here something. Well, he put here ADP unexpectedly reported a loss of jobs in January as payrolls dropped by 301. The consensus expected a gain of 225, with price pressures mounting and oil price at about to break 90 per barrel. Economic conditions are deteriorating just as the Fed is preparing to hike rates. So he talks about the national debt crossing 30 trillion, which is mind-boggling and very sad for for our next generation, my kid, and I don't even know if, my Social Security will be there when I get older. Who knows? It will likely take less than 3 years for the national debt to hit 40 trillion. That's pretty mind-boggling. But I was trying to see the article here. This is the one I wanted to talk about. U.S. manufacturing weakens more in January. Job creation crashes as prices paid spikes. So, with U.S. macro data seriously disappointing this year so far, analysts expected both market PMI and ISM surveys of manufacturing sector to show further slowing in January, and they did. It fell from 57.7 to 55.5, and this is the weakest print since October of 2020, and the ISM was the weakest since November of 2020. So the economy is slowing down, um, and that's not a good thing because we have the Fed that is supposedly going to raise interest rates. Borrowers rushed together the last of the low mortgage rates. I must say that I'm happy. I did refinance my house. I did get a 2.99 30-year mortgage, and I did this about 2 months ago. I had all my ducks in a row, and I made it happen with Loan Depot. So thank you, Loan Depot. Um, let's take a look at let's take a look at the cryptos. I don't have much in cryptos, and I think I'm at the point that I might just sell everything, and I'm not scared. I don't fight with the money. If I'm down, I don't really care. I'll sell it and put it in something that I know. Just already collected my candies. So how many candies do I have? I'm up to 3,780 candies. I gotta get my free gift. So let's take a look at the cryptos. Bitcoin down 4, Ether down 2%. I do have Bitcoin and Ether. I have the Grayscale Trust. I'll just hold those. But my other ones that I'm not, I'll keep Shiba because I'm up, and Sandlot and Crypto.com. I'll keep those. But there's some others that I might just blast out and close and put the money in stuff that I think has a future. Um, all this is red, 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 red. Let's just look at the ones that are green. These are stable coins that are green. ICP is green, up 10% almost. Um, Nothing really stands out. We've already gone through QNT up 8%, NEO up 2%. I'm sure the dollar's catching a bit. We'll look at the futures now. POKT up 2. We've gone through 100 already and nothing's green. IMX up 15%. I don't know what they do. And at this point, I really don't care. Um, yeah, it's all red. It's a bloodbath. Bloodbath. Mind you, oh, look, UFO's up. We've gone to 200 coins and maybe 10 have been green. So that's pretty nasty. There are coin market cap. Let me see here. So 1.7 trillion market. Bitcoin is 40% dominance. Ether's 20% almost. There are only 17,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the world. Only. Remember that. I'm not saying not to put a percentage of your portfolio in there. By all means, do it. But you know, I don't know. I think there's more store of stuff with more store of value out there as opposed to that stuff. Um, but whatever, you could put 5% if you want. The dollar is down to 96, pretty much. Foreign currencies, almost everything is down. Pretty much everything's down. Bitcoin is down 655. Oil hanging in strong at 87.70, down 56 cents. Oil is going to go to 100. Um, Oil's high today, I want to say was, I want to say it was almost 90. No, 89 something, I want to say. Uh, 89.72. Yeah, so I was close. Almost 90. Yep. So obviously it rolled back a little bit, expected, but oil has been very, very strong. Very, very, very strong. And I've been adding assets in that sector. S&P getting crushed down 43. Gold stable, and I expect gold to be green tomorrow. Copper will stay strong. Small caps are hanging in there, but they've been pretty beat up. Only down 12. Nasdaq down 320. And just so you guys know, I did short the Nasdaq. Let me. So I'm gonna have a nice day today because I'm short a lot of stuff. Um, and my portfolio is net short because I did better. I did better beta weight on the way up, and I made sure that I'd be short. Um, so right here, where are my Nasdaq? So where is it? Oh, it's in where is it? Oh, I'm sorry, I closed this down here. Okay, here we go. So Nasdaq, right now I've made a swing here. I'm up 40 as of right now. I've made a switch. I was down, but right now I'm up 1400 on the day, and tomorrow's gonna be even prettier. Uh, I'm still down. Yeah, I'm still down 255 in the position, but tomorrow will be a nice day. I'm short the S&P 500, and my portfolio's set up short, pretty much. I'm over. I'd have to look at my TOS program, but I'm over 100 and something delta short on the market. Um, and it won't reflect till tomorrow when the options market open. Right now I'm showing I'm negative, but I was down significant today against the tape, but I held on, and I think I'll reap the rewards tomorrow. So Nasdaq down 322, and the low on the last down tick was 13.7. So maybe we're gonna test that. Not tomorrow, obviously, but eventually. We will test it easily if Amazon doesn't do good tomorrow. We'll go into earnings again and see what's going on. Net gas giving 20 cents, but it was very up today. Platinum and I always say that wrong. Palladium and platinum hanging in there. Um, Silver, most undervalued asset on planet Earth, in my opinion. And I will continue to stack coins uh, and do stuff on paper, but I do like coins. And the VIX is up 150. Grains open up at 8 p.m., but they've been trending higher. And I do like the grains, and I do like the fertilizer stocks, and I will talk about them as well now. So that's that. These are the futures. Oh, interest rates. Bonds, 10 years, very important, the debt market. So so you understand, the biggest market is the forex market, the currency market. Then after the currency market is the debt market. Then after the debt market is the stock market. Those are the markets, the sizes of those markets, just so you understand. But the debt market, which is bonds, that's the debt market, the 10-year bond, the 30-year bond, the 10-year note, etc. Those bonds are debt instruments. But the Federal Reserve is printing money to buy those assets. So, yeah, the Forex is the biggest market, but they're printing dollars to buy bonds. And basically, a bond is an IOU in the future, but in dollars that are devaluing. So that's why you can't be in bonds. Can't be in bonds. Bonds are interest rates are eventually going to go higher. So when you sell bonds, interest rates go higher. So bonds go down, interest rates go higher. When interest rates go lower, bonds go up. So that's what's happening. So right now, interest rates are going lower because people are piling into bonds. So the 30-year is flat, ZB is flat, and the 10-year is up a little bit. So interest rates, if we go to CNBC, it's probably going to show you the 10-year is red. So go to markets or go to 10-year bonds. You see the 10 years red a little bit. Treasury yields retreat after private payroll surprisingly declined in January. So people sell stocks and they go into bonds thinking it's safety. But the bond market is a bubble. It's a debt bubble. We have a debt bubble. We have 30 trillion in debt as a country. We are in a debt bubble. It's an everything bubble. The economy is deteriorating and the stock market is all-time highs because the Fed is printing money and buying assets and giving money to the banks, and the banks are buying assets and the rich are buying assets. I think there was an article there, another channel I saw, that yacht sales are like booming because the elites, the rich are getting richer. So you got to educate yourself and know how to play this game with what you have. Obviously, unless you're rich, you'll be richer. But if you're an average middle class, you got to try and at least preserve your purchasing power and also try and make money in these markets and convert them into real assets, silver, gold, real estate. But real estate right now it could be a liability because prices are so high, and real estate is an equivalent of rents, and rents are through the nose. Do you think people are gonna pay their rents if they have to buy food and food is expensive? People are gonna pay for their food. People pay for their car before they pay for their house, and that's research done from the past. So you know, just educate yourself. I've already chimed in on where you can educate yourself. I don't know it all. I practice and I learn every day, and I try and share this information to help you. Um, the channel grows great. If I could touch a couple people and help them, even better. The more people that are aware, the better. But you do have Tasty Trade here where they give you free education, and I will keep on harping on this because they help me learn what I learned today, what I know today, to help me put me in a better position every day. And this is TD Ameritrade here. Uh, Hard assets. I like getting my hard assets at APMEX. I enjoy getting some here, and maybe I'll get some silver here in the next week or so, and buy a couple ounces here. They have good deals here. I like them. Never had a problem with them. Uh, you can see here they got a sale on Buffalo's 25.92 a round. Not bad. Where else was I going with this? All right. So we talked on physical metals. We talked about cryptos. Uh, let's look at some of my positions, some of my stocks that I like. Um, well, it's pretty simple. The stuff that I like. Uh, Let me go to stock charts and we'll look at the stock charts here. You're not gonna be able to get a good picture of what's going on with the SPY here on the chart because in after hours it's a bloodbath. Let's take a look at what's going on. What the hell happened here? I got a messenger. Give me a second here. What the hell is this? I don't know what that is. In Tampa. That's not me. All right, so I gotta change my password. Whatever. Facebook's a piece of crap, anyways. Where was I going? Futures. Okay, so S&P down 43, so they're not really getting any bumps. Nasdaq down 323. So yeah, I was looking at actually let's just look at my orders and then I think we'll end it there. We'll look at earnings. Earnings and then we'll end it there. All and then we'll go, let's filter uh custom. Let's go to 31st of January. Boom. That should be good. Uh, no, February 2nd. There we go. And we're gonna go to, oh gosh. Sorry about that, guys. Apply. I wanna filter this to order status. Unselect all, filled. Okay. So these are my filled orders. Sorry about that, guys. But I think this is very important so you guys can get a feel for what I have bought. Um, I got into GSX. I'm sorry, GSK, GlaxoSmith, up to date, international stock in the pharmaceutical, rig, oil play, and I'm buying leaps in this stuff out in time, stuff that I think is gonna go up. Petrobras, out in time. A leap, uh, oil play from Brazil. Tyson Foods, chicken and pork. I think these meat producers are gonna go higher. Jamia, I rolled. That's just an African Amazon play, but I don't expect too much out of this. Uh, GDX, Gold Miner, ETF, closed an Iron Condor and Bristol Myers. Ambev, the maker of Modelo and Corona, cheap out of Brazil. Closed Netflix for a scratch. Rolled Microsoft for some more time. GDXJ, Miner, Junior ETF. Natural gas, got long natural gas. CCJ, uranium for nuclear reactors. They mine uranium for nuclear power. BRFS out of Brazil. They make meat. Silver, gold, long, FCX, copper miner. I think they got much higher to go. Copper miner. TBT is shorting, basically saying that interest rates are going to go higher. So TBT is another way to get exposure to higher interest rates. SBSW, a miner for platinum and palladium. Amex, AMX, a Mexican telephone play, utility play. More natural gas, Rio Tinto, big miner, HSBC, a big bank out of Hong Kong. You can see that I'm going out of the United States. I'm taking my dollars and taking them to international markets. BP, British Petroleum, out of over there overseas, big oil play. CF, another nice play in the fertilizer. Closed Tesla, closed JP Morgan, closed Beyond Meat, TEF, another telephone play from France, if I'm not mistaken, closed FTNT before earnings. ACVA, a speculation play. They do auctions uh, for cars, but remote. They don't really have facilities. I like them. GDXJ, more miners. BKKT is a crypto spec play. I rolled it in time. There are my shorts on the Nasdaq and the S&P. Vodafone, another phone play with value. TTE, another phone play. I think TTE is a phone play. I'm not too sure now. I'm confused on TTE. And I know this video is getting a little long, but it's very important so you know where my head's at in this market. Actually, TTE is energy play out of France. And if you look at their chart, there's a long way to go. There's a long way to go over here. You can get all the way to 70 easy plus. It's cheap. So I did that one. BTI, they do British tobacco. Um, I did a butterfly and AMD, should be a winner. RFP, they have wood in Canada and the United States. Zim is a shipper. Starbuck is a shipper. Starbuck, they a big shipper. I think that's the name of it. Starbuck, not Starbucks. Starbucks took a crap today. I did broken wing butterflies and all the grains. CF, another fertilizer. NTR fertilizer. Mosaic fertilizer, love it. Closed D Dog and closed Team. So you can see I have a lot of fertilizer, miners, oil, international exposure. I think that's your best bet right now. Gold, silver. Um, let's look at the futures. Still there, 43 down. Nasdaq over 330 down. Um, hopefully we finish a lot bloodier tomorrow. Anyways, like the video. I hope it was educational. On the earnings front tomorrow, We have, I know it's a little bit long, but I think it's very important to start off the month of February. Um, Earnings here tomorrow. Activision got bought out. There might be an arbitrage play there for $95 by Microsoft. I don't know why that stock's trading at 80, but there might be something there. You got Amazon tomorrow, Ford, Biogen, Pinterest already got killed. Snap got killed. Unity's got killed. Skyworks is a good chip maker. Nintendo, huh? I might look at Nintendo. I wonder if Nintendo has options. I don't think it does. ConocoPhillips should be good. Honeywell, Clorox, Skechers, Lightspeed. I mean, the big one is Amazon, obviously. Big weighting of the Nasdaq. If they do bad, it's gonna get ugly, really, really ugly. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, RFP has earnings tomorrow. I have a long call, a leap in them. There's a lot of earnings tomorrow. It's the busy season. But the big one is Amazon is the big one. That is the big one. Um on the Tomorrow is Thursday, right? Yeah, Thursday, the third. On the economic front, jobless claims, Challenger job report, jobless claims, productivity and cost. I know Friday is the big jobs report, uh, employment situation. So, anyways, like the video, share, chime in. Have a good night, and see you in the next one.